Oh yeah. Welcome to Buckeyes and Friends. Shuffle up and stay a while. Here we go.
Welcome, Buckeye and Friend. This is David Robbins. On Discord, go by D-Rob. And out in public, you probably hear people refer to me just as Judge. So today, going to start and preview a new series I plan on doing as I journey through the second annual Buckeye tournament. With the name Buckeye Present Episode 2, I Have Had Better, named by the last year's champion Patrick Linehan, who this season will not be participating, but did participate in the draft. But more on that shortly. So just kind of update y'all to what's going on with this. We got 14 players. They all picked 2 MCs in a spot in the bracket. And in this event, it's a double elimination tournament. And the only 2 MCs you will play against is the one that you drafted. That's correct. I will repeat it again. The 2 MCs you will play against this whole tournament will be the 2 you drafted. So basically the way each round works, you'll see your opponent. You'll know there are 2 MCs. You'll have to pick one of your opponent MC. They'll pick one of your MCs. And y'all play. We'll have a winner. That one wins, one lose. If it's your first loss, you go to the loser side of the tournament. If you win, you stay on the winner side. If that's your second loss, you are out. Quick recap. For the card pool, we doing every card up to value 4. So you could use crossover 4, any card that was released before that. The only card that you can't use in this format will be the Disney Plus cards and the House of X cards, and of course anything else that released during this event. The only other stipulation for card pool is there's 7 cards. I will be showing them later on the slide, but there are 7 cards that if you play them, you can play them in 2 different games. But once the 2 games have passed that you have used what we refer to as home run powers, then them powers just fizzle out for you. And yeah, that sums it up. So what you see on your screen right now is a recap of the draft. So the way it worked, we got a Buckeye ranking system. So the way we did, the players with the lowest rank were at the top of the draft. The highest rank is at the bottom. And we have 2 judges in the event. Of course, I'm one of them. Zombie Earl, the other one. We picked after everybody else picks. And so we had people like order lists for people who couldn't show up and things like that. So we wouldn't be influenced by other picks. So as you see, these are some of the regulars that show up in Buckeye event. Jose, he's a new player. So, welcome him aboard. And just a quick recap, like I said, whoever picked first in round, whoever was the first pick first in round 1, and then whoever picked last in round 1 will pick first in round 2, as this is referred to as a snake draft. So you can see the first player picked Kid Kaiju and Sabertooth and took the F slot. Spider-Man 29-9 Kingpin, and going down, you see, I don't need to read this to y'all. The more important part of who we're referring to today is me. I drafted Mayor, Wilkins, and Ego. And I will talk a little bit more about them later on. So just to break down how this plan on working going forward is, every round, which is about a week apart, I will put out 2 deck profile videos and one week in the actual game I played. So the first deck profile will be the deck of the MC I chose not to play against my opponent. So you'll see that deck list, how I would have built it if I would have picked that. The next deck profile will be the deck I will use in the game. You can kind of see, I'll talk about my decision, why I did things like I did, and how I could compete and hopefully beat the MCs that I pick. And finally, you'll see the game in action. During this event, give me thumbs up. Just so I can feel good about myself, know people do like this kind of content. Secondly, if you put comments in there, I will try to reply to the comment within the YouTube channel, but if not, I will be answering them in the next video in the following week. So as you see, we got brackets. A couple people got buys already, so there's no 14 players, 16 slots. So of course, there were 2 open slots. Take a few moments to look over it, or most people, you can just pause it. This is YouTube. Next slide. So these are the home run powers I talk about. There's 7 of them. So you got Senator Kelly, Dark Phoenix, Langley, Maximus, and Black Widow. So 2 superpowers, 3 keywords, and then Out of Time and Machine. So in one game, you can use Senator Kelly, Dark Phoenix, and the Maximus. You can use them all in the same game. That would just be one game using a home run power. The second time you can use in the second game, but if you try to use it in the third game, the power just won't trigger. It'd be like it's blank. Or for the people with superpowers that won't activate, and for equipment and plot twists, just go to the KO power. Nothing happens. So these are the 2 MCs. And these are 2 MCs, and I picked Layer K. I'll show you the bracket one more time shortly. But so why I picked these 2 MCs? If you don't know me or haven't played me a lot or seen me, I really like photo. I've been liking photo since it first came out, and I kind of focus in on it pretty hard ever since. So I wanted to play against MC that I knew well, so I could kind of predict what my opponent would or would not want to do. Also, I just want an MC that could buy me time to get things together. So as you see with both of these MCs, with the merit, the MC itself cannot really attack or do anything till after turn 5. Same with Eagle, he waited until at least you see Star-Lord, so that's at least a turn 4. And since there are no Disney Plus card in the format, not much to any rampant in photo at this point. Moving right along. So my first opponent with Malachi was his Rob Finklings. I don't know how to pronounce the last name. If I pronounce it wrong, sorry. But his 2 MC are Kid Kaiju and Sabretooth. So again, the way this works, Rob will look at my 2 MCs and he will play one of them. So my guess, I'm pretty sure a 60% chance he'll be playing the Eagle. Since he's not a big photo person, I don't really see him going, taking a chance with 1 health with a bunch of cards he's not familiar with. But I mean, a 30-30 is still a 30-30. So, and then from my perspective, like I said, I got to pick one of these. For most people who have played Versus before or have more than just the Monster Unleashed box, you are pretty sure which MC I am taking. So today, just only for the preview, I'm releasing the video super early. We don't even have our game schedule yet, so you'll get this video early. Then you'll get my next MC deck profile right before the actual recorded game. You'll see them both right after each other. So the MC so I'm gonna go right into I'm about to go right to the deck profile again. I'm gonna show you the bracket right here. You see, we down here. So he got letter F, so he will get to pick priority in our game as well, since his letter is higher than mine. And as you see, and then hopefully if I win, I'll be here. And if I lose, I'll be over here at game 11, waiting for the loser of game 5. So, we'll see how that goes. Well, like I said, we're going to keep showing this bracket as we go along, running track, and y'all just a co-pilot in this journey. So the deck I won't be playing, but I still made a deck for it just to see if I really felt it could change with Kid Kaiju. Just in my guess, just because Robin not the most familiar photo person, I think if he was to pick Mirror, there's a 45% chance I could beat him with Kid Kaiju. Eagle a little closer to 40%. If you're not familiar with Kid Kaiju, let's look at his power. So he has 1 superpower. It's in his build. We build the top 5 card of his deck. You can put a monster from among them in your hand, and the rest on the bottom in any order. So it lets you grab a card. Definitely not good at the new House of X stuff. But his level up, man, 5 finger make a fist. So this is actually a typo. What the power said is cut off 5 fingers and you are left with a nub. So basically, to level up at the start of your turn, again, at the start of your turn, you have to remove a monster support character that's in your hand, your front row, your back row, your resource row, and your KO power. So you have to take out 2 characters on the field. You have to take out have to take out a resource, the one from KO powder pad, and you're giving up a card from your hand. Just to go up to a 9/9 with flight and range. And on this level, he's a 0/4 with 4 health, which is not that great. And they each have to have a different name, so you can't even yeah, this is a rough one. Like I said, to get the level up, and you get a little something. A 9/9 flight range, that's pretty cute, cool. 6, you get 2 more health. So, but at best, what we saying? If you play a 1 to the field, you resource a support character, so that would be 2 parts of it. On turn 2, you can play 1 in the back. Consider you keeping the other cards alive. You got to keep these cards alive. And you maybe power up. Maybe turn 2 would be like a rainbow Christmas, everything great moment. But you probably looking at 4 or 5 in most human people world. So, yeah, let's look at the deck. So for this deck with location, I only chose to go with the Earth and the Mew just because only superpower care about his. The other thing, if you don't know about me, haven't played me a lot, photo my thing, mono decks is my thing. So I chose to go mono because since I need the characters, I really had much of a choice. So we're going to have 4 kid Kaijus in the deck. So to help with my level condition, I figure if I could power up, I'm not burning a card I might need for later and then get a card in my KO power early. My 1-drop is Tim Bubai, which is sadly the only 1-drop in monster was make this level up condition harder and harder, because if you're not seeing Tim in your opening hand, you can't get a character on the field turn 1 with putting you farther behind this level up. And you only, like I said, you got 4 health on level 1 but 4 defense. Luckily, like I said, the 2 MC Mary Eagle, neither one of them can attack. And Photo is not known for the powerful 1 or 2 drops. So hopefully that will buy me some time. If I was, I'm not playing this deck. Let me not even play like it. I'm not playing this deck. But if I was, I could have a chance. My 2 drops, like I said, still staying mine. So you'll see that M in every top corner. I'm playing 8 2 drops. Again, 2 health. So my 1 drop got 2 health. One of my 2s got 2 health. He part of the level up bonus boost, so which I didn't miss it. So it's level 2. If you remove one of these cards, you get one of these boosts. Was in this matchup against Marion Eagle, I'm not too concerned about durability. Lethal would be cute. I'm not too concerned about monstrous because, like I said, photo cards get big pretty fast and they can usually take out a 9 solo. Dies may be cute, and I could care less about mobile. So I didn't even look at that. I'm only worried about getting the 5 monsters, the five cut off finger, making another power, and making it happen. So this is level, yeah, this is a 2 support character, A&M. So on 3, I'm only running 6, because everybody still got 2 health. So you figure they got at least stick around for 2 turns. Photo also not known for lethal, so they should be sticking to the table. And Elsa Bloodstone just a beast regardless. I mean, all days of the week. She gonna be good in the Eagle matchup, so that's why she's here. And he just here for a body. I would never use a yellow power because I won't have Moon Girl in the deck. She is not a monster. Abominable Snowman is a 3. My only 4 drop, but this is still a great 4 drop as well. I mean, being able to free somebody when he strikes them. I mean, yes, I have to give up a card to play him, but he's worth it. Definitely worth the price of admission. My 5, I get Man Thing, so I probably should have some Wild Out. So I know I'm playing against Photo, so I will be able to react if I need to put a character back into Rob's hand to buy some time. And then Goon, like I said, hit MC taking a while to get going, and hopefully I can get some counters, make things happen. Finally, I'm jumping straight from 5 to 8 drops with 3 Fooms. I mean, if you were around back in the day, Foom was the 8 drop. Like I said, nobody beats old man time, so he's just a fossil now. But when we playing a fossil game, you could go ahead, brush it off, and bring him right back out. So that's my support characters. Equipment, not running any equipment in this deck, so that's why I see a blank screen. Screen intentionally left blank. Finally, the plot twist. So this is a mono deck. So, of course, unwavering loyalty, stand together, but I also want flatten. So the key thing was, if he does take the mayor, flattens can make the mayor a 1/1. Was at that point, that's an enemy support character. No, it can't. Boy, reading that's why I'm glad I'm not playing this deck anyway, so I can't make them mad. I would have to find a way to team attack was that way mob mentality will come in. So it's a support character I can make a one defense. I thought that said main at first. I don't even play this deck. I don't play Kid Kaiju, but if I would, this is what I would try to do. So as y'all probably guess, I'm gonna be using Sabretooth. So yeah, so like I said, I'll be doing 2 deck profiles a week, showing the game. And yeah, like I said, my deck profile will always be the deck I'm not playing, but all these videos will normally come out at the same time after I have played my game because I don't want to give my opponent too much advantage. But Rob is a fellow Buckeyean, Ohioan. I don't know what term you use for a fellow Buckeye, but geeky. Whatever. I'm making up words at this point. But yeah, so you know, I could give them a little leeway and also motivate people to watch my video. So if you're gonna like this kind of content, just thumbs up, put something in the comment. I'll keep it coming. It should be a lot shorter than this because you won't get all this overview stuff next time. So if you're part of the second annual double elimination, good luck. Unless you play me, of course. And if you're watching, hopefully we can record a few games. You know, I'll be recording all of mine, and next year we'll have a whole different format with drafting that you'll be more welcome to be a part of. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.